So here I'm looking at the Saxo Trader Pro version of their software. They do have a web-based version. This is the downloadable trading station that they have, which can cover up to 6 monitors. Each of these sections can be floated or undocked, as they refer to it as undocked. So each has its ability to be moved onto different screens. Now I'm looking at it from the trading perspective initially. We'll look at charts. They are combined because you can trade off the charts. Now one thing to bring your attention to initially is this little button up here, which is the platform trading setup. Very important. You can have one-click trading, which I've got it set on here just for speed. You can have two-click trading, and if you're new, two-click trading will probably be the best thing to be starting off with. It gives you a chance just to check the tickets. If you're a fast day trader, then one-click trading is more important because you just want the speed of hitting the button and the order being straight through to the broker. So looking at the platform, it's a bit of a typical sort of trading platform in the sense of you've got your orders, your positions, your watch lists. It's got a ticket that's already opened here on this demo version that I've opened. It's got the account summary down here. What I like about it is you can get rid of it. You don't necessarily want to see your account summary all of the time, and you can just delete it if you wish. So that's a good thing. What you do want to see will be on the ticket. The tickets don't show you everything, and it's sort of they don't show you the swap values and things like this, and they do show you how much you may win or lose, the margins, which is the sort of the minimum requirement, but not necessarily all of the things we would like to see. So another factor just to whilst on the tickets and the position sizes here is I've just literally taken a tenth of a contract size here, setting up at $3. Now if you was to say, well actually I'm only going to try micros in the first place, and so that's equivalent of $1,000 worth, and you'll see it's still $3 of that cost. So it's not a platform for smaller accounts. In fact, you want to be trading in the way up towards full-size contracts to be trading in a cheaper point. But this is still a $5.58 each way, so it's an expensive trading platform in that respect. However, the platform is good in a lot of other respects, but this broker is quite expensive in my book. Now looking elsewhere then on here, we've got everything we need to see. So the first thing is that's how easy is it to place a trade. Well, as I said, it's already got a ticket open. If you wanted, you can have a ticket sitting there for whatever you're looking at, and you can be trading off the ticket straight away. Now it's set as a quick trade here, which I quite like in terms of you can take the quick trade. So if I was looking at this, I could quickly take a short. Let's actually place a trade. I'm just going to place it on the euro here, see if it doesn't come back to quick. I just wanted to check something there, and it doesn't default to the quick trade to sell this euro, so sold. Okay, so the ticket's gone through. That's okay. Sold. The order's gone through, and now you'll notice at the bottom here in positions, it's got 4x5. Well, I've had a little play with it before, and it's they're the other positions I've just had a little play with. So I was closing and checking different positions out, and I was just checking the platform in general, because on some platforms you can't hedge. You can certainly hedge on here, so I've taken a short there. If I wanted to go for long, I'd just do that. And I'm long and short at the same time, so you can hedge your positions, which is important if you're swing trading and day trading together. Or it may be that you want to hedge your swings as well, so it's an important aspect of the platform. Now I've just literally popped in 2 trades there immediately to adjust those trades and put some stops on them, which would always be important. In fact, let's just close one of them straight off. So just pressing the close there, it gives you the option to close there by the sell straight away. So that's closed. Well, you'll notice that closed position has gone closed square, so that's all square now, but it still shows me of 6 positions here. That's the other previous 4 and the one that's open. So here now I'm going to just place an order on. Now you can place the orders on straight away, but let's get rid of that. what I want to do here is set a take profit and stop loss on here. It's quite a wide, the standard figures are quite wide apart, so you would need to adjust these quite a bit while I'm short on. So let's go down. So you can do it manually here, manually by clicking at each point here where we're sitting. 11:55. That's 50 pips, probably too far away just to demonstrate what I want to show you here. So let's just go to 11:30 or 20:30 there, and the stop is 11:55. We don't need to be that high, so you would go to, let's say, 11:85 or 11:85. That's fine. Place that order, and that's now positioned, and you can see that you've got a position there. Again, you've got confirmation up here. The other thing is you've got it on a chart as well, so I can look at this chart here, or I can go to the charts themselves. There's a charting, and I can see it a little bit clearer on this chart. So let's just make this a little bit bigger. And so there's the positions. Well, the thing I like about it, in a sense, is that you haven't got lines continuously going across the chart. So they're literally there. The positions are showing on the left here. It can, if you get open about 3 positions, let's say I wanted half a contract to open, and so I actually wanted to open 5 positions. You have 5 little lots of these. It can be a bit noisy on your chart, but depends on what you're doing. If you have 5 full-size contracts or whatever you're doing, you're going to have a lot of noise on the chart from that perspective. Now, to adjust these, it's quite nice. You just click on there. You can drag the stop down if you wanted to. Click OK, and there's your stop moved. If you wanted to say, actually, I've got the limit wrong there, I need to move it down, it's going to be a bit bigger than that. Just seeing something there, and you can click that and adjust it. So you can adjust it after the event, which is nice. So it's a case of getting that stop on there and then placing it. Now, some traders would like the lines going across. I don't know if you can permanently leave it on. I must admit, I haven't discovered yet. Maybe if I no, it's nothing obvious. So you can cancel the trade. That's for sure. Let's not do that. Let's just click the OK for a moment, or cancel the orders. Adjust the orders, do what you like with the orders, or you can close the overall position all from the chart. Now I've done that, and this little thing's popped up over the other side, so I could close all of that from the chart. So in effect, you don't really need to take your eyes off the charts themselves with the platform. You can have up to 6 monitors running with this, and you can move these charts to different monitors. So there we go. It's very easy. I'm going to close that for a moment, and then I'm going to reduce the size of this for a moment, and then we're going to go back to the trading area. It's all pretty simple. I mean, I've had a 5-10 minute play about with it earlier. All very, very simple. Adding things to your watch list is straightforward. You just add an instrument, click it, whatever it may be. Let's put the Aussie CAD. There you go, straight there. Add that to your list, and there it is, Aussie CAD. So you've got your regular, whatever it is, you can have them all there set up anytime. If you're looking to trade one particular thing, you can have the ticket already set up on here for a quick trade, or if you prefer, market and set up your profits and losses beforehand, you can have it already. So if you've got something in mind, you can either place a buy limit or a sell stop or whatever you want to be, however you want to get into the trade, but you can have everything ready here when you could just click it at market if you wanted to. So the whole thing's set like any other provider in a sense. It's just the ticket is formed as part, or the way they've set it out here, it's quite smart in terms of it's a part of the platform. Other people will think, well, don't really need that, because you don't really need that, because you can trade off of any of the sorry, I just clicked the wrong button there. You can trade directly off the charts themselves. If you click on the charts, you can get straight into a new trade and place a trade directly from there. So it's probably a nice toy to have as much as anything else. Okay, with this positions open, I've shown you the stops there, positions open here, can close all the FX positions at one go, confirm, and you could completely close your account out. Okay, and that should leave everything it's left here not quite as clear as it suggests there. It's not actually closed everything at one go, and maybe I've overlooked something there, but that's not quite so simple as it looks. It doesn't actually do what it suggests here, closing all positions. It says here you're about to square all FX and spot net positions. Well, that didn't happen, unless it just opened up another trade to close it, which it may well have done actually. I'm just looking, it actually closed another trade, it opened a trade to close it. So it's a bit of an oddity. Down here you just literally close and it squares it, but I guess it did the trick if you was doing it in a hurry. But it's just left it effectively open there. Not the simplest of ways of doing things, but this is what some Saxo tends to do, is it leaves the positions visible, and you effectively, on some, it just shows them the profit and loss of each position. Even though it's closed, it will show how it's moving, but the one position nets the other, so you net positive or net negative. So there we are. That's pretty much that part of the platform. The charts, as I said, you can trade directly from these, so you don't even need to look at the platform most of the time. You can see where you are, all you need to see there. You've got a news and research, so it's got plenty of different news events here. I believe, yeah, it's got Rand Squawk on there as well. If you really wanted to hear noise as well, you can have that. But it's got the corporate news, if you wanted corporate news coming through there, if you're trading stocks, and you may be a bit more interested in that. But then you've got the macro, the economic data, etc. coming through. Over here, handy calendar, smart, clean. It doesn't really tell you what's important and what's not important amongst all that data, though. It's a bit bland in that respect, so you're better off with Forex Factory, to be quite honest. Market analysis, there's analysis to be had if you want to read it down here. The one thing that Saxo do provide is some pretty good analysis and some different viewpoints. I quite like some of their viewpoints. Occasionally I'll go back and listen to something. It doesn't sway what I'm doing, but I enjoy the bigger picture that they may take from time to time, or their senior analysts' views of things. But it's more enjoyment than need or use. Overall account, you can see where you are in positions, in profit and loss. I've been playing around with this a little bit there, so there's a loss there sitting as I've been playing with it. Daily change. So basically that's the daily position. The absolute exposure to, if you had any positions open, would be shown here in pounds on this particular account. Portfolio report, financial statements, dividends. If you're trading, the thing is you can trade actual shares, etc., from this platform. So it's much wider in that respect. Maybe if you're trading shares, you may want to have screening functionality, etc., which it doesn't seem to have, but it is really, at the end of the day, a charting package, a trading package. So got to be fair with that. Few things that are really good about it. Other things, I mean, I don't really like the way it leaves these positions as they are. I'd rather it just clear it out and be gone, because you can look at the closed positions, but the closed positions are all in your positions together. It's nice just to see anything that's currently live. It keeps it clean, but there we are. As I say, the charting packages, I'll just look at them. It's not really meant to overview the charting package too much here, but there's plenty of tools that you can add to the charting package, change the chart types, add indicators and the usual sort of things. Quite basic, but they work. That's pretty much it on here. I'm just checking, not left anything out. No, there we go. So as I say, this is the downloadable version. They have a web-based function which is very, very similar in the trading aspects, in terms of it leaves positions and you'll see them left like this. So maybe more complex for some traders. And as I said, certainly the pricing is probably a bit steep for a lot of traders as well.